personnel to stations. Clear the platform.
Activating power grid interlink.
Powering draft drive.
Field projector, standing by.
Extending stabilizers.
Draft field stable.
Capacitors fully charged.
All stations reporting. Ready to proceed with targeting.
Targeting system engaged.
Calibrating lens array.
Adjusting counterweights.
Locking axial tilt. Device is in position.
It's time. On your mark. Fire! Focus.
Beam on target.
Compensating for
Power drive,
recoil.
capacity.
It is working. Steady.
Attempting to stabilize
Detecting
voltage.
graviton flux.
Fluctuations in the draft field.
Hold! We cannot fail the speaker now.
Rerouting power.
Burning out.
Enough! Shut it down!
Cutting power.
Draft drive cycling down.
Turning to 0 point.
Retracting stabilizers.
Shutdown complete.
Clear! Well done, all. Well done. We have done all we can. I am sure the Council is waiting to speak with you.
Our work here is finished. May the serpent guide
I was not certain this would work, but it seems the Serpent has blessed us.
You have always lacked faith, Dulkev.
One could argue that faith got us into this mess in the first place.
Enough! It is time for action, not bickering.
Agreed. We must secure the Citadel. Send in everyone.
Are you mad? We have no idea how stable this is. No idea what is happening inside. You saw yourself. We barely had a plan for the device. We are lucky to have made it this far.
I cannot argue with that. Committing a large force is impossible. There have been reports of increased zealot activity, no doubt in response to what we have been doing here.
It would be unwise to leave Dazra even more vulnerable than it already is.
And, to be candid, we have no idea what will happen to anyone entering the Citadel. We must minimize the potential risk. It is only fitting that it should be you.
Really? I do not doubt our newest member's conviction, but...
What else can we do? Hmm? He is the only one who can communicate with Anasko. Save as much as you can. Save it all, if possible, but the Speaker must be your priority. Do whatever it takes to bring Anasko back to us. Indeed. And your service will be remembered, no matter what. We will speak again soon, I hope.
You're really here. Oh, I feared what I saw. That connection we made was yet another vision. This is real, is it not? I knew the Serpent would deliver me from this nightmare, that there must be some way out. Every time I have attempted to leave this place, I find myself lost, wandering, unable to see. There is nothing out there. Tell me, what of Dazra, the people of House Varuun? I have had terrible visions, a dreadful sense of loss. Your loyalty is noted, and indeed appreciated. I cannot help but mourn all that we have lost. All that I have caused. You must believe me. We meant none of this. All of the research, the calculations, we thought we could contain it. I only ever wanted to help, to improve, to elevate House Varuun. You do not understand. We cannot simply leave. The chain reaction that started, it is self-sustaining. We tried everything. We had hoped we could complete the experiment, but then the vortex interlock burned out. You have one, don't you? I can feel the power from here. Then the Serpent truly has sent you to us. I wish I could guarantee your safety, but I am graced by the Serpent and have retained my faculties. So many of my people were not as fortunate. You will have no choice but to deal with them. The reactor level is below us. Bring the interlock there. We will need it if we wish to see this through.
security locked down.
catastrophic damage. Transferring data to black box.
Overrun. Lockdown.
As I said, a new vortex interlock is needed. The reactor must be stabilized before we can proceed. did not anticipate that we might have erred in our recreation of the Vortex interlock, or that we could overload it. Finally, it is time. Come, see what you have helped to save. With all that has gone wrong, all we have sacrificed, I confess I had lost hope. I grew up hearing stories of my grandfather's communion with the Great Serpent, the immense responsibility he was given to create and guide House Varuun. By the time I became Speaker and inherited that responsibility, so much had changed. The once proud glory of House Varuun was diminished. We had lost our way, and I alone could not discern a path forward. I required the Great Serpent's guidance once more, so I set out to find him. At first, I thought so too, and I despaired. I learned that my grandfather had attempted something similar. I found reassurance in that idea that he, too, sought additional instruction from the Serpent. And over time, I began to see that the Great Serpent had indeed left a path for me, hidden amongst the experimental failures and setbacks. This vortex, the place between places, and the energy it holds, could be harnessed, refined, directed. How can you not see? In reaching for him, he has shown us the way. Utilizing the vortex energy, we have learned that we can create powerful warriors, capable of teleporting vast distances in an instant. The brave volunteers in this room await the chance to be the first wave of soldiers, loyal to the Great Serpent and our cause. House Varuun can project force on a scale unimaginable in the history of the human race. Tinan Varuun's mandate can be fulfilled. The Serpent's crusade can begin anew. Despite all that has happened, their life support system has remained stable. Just one more sign from the Great Serpent that we are following his will. And now, the glorious honor falls to you, my faithful servant. Activate the pods, carry out the Serpent's will, and begin House Varuun's triumph! Please, I have waited so long for this. Just activate the pods. What other choice do we have? The heathens and heretics loathe our very existence already. Why not be what they expect? By finishing what Jinan Varuun started, we fulfill our duty to prepare the way for the Great Serpent. And none will ever again dare mock or belittle us. Peace? You think House Varuun has known peace? We suffer each and every day. This will restore the balance. You yourself must have encountered the Phantoms in Maleen Dam. You know how formidable yet limited their abilities were. The Varuun soldiers suspended within these pods are an improvement on all of that prior work. Activate the system, and they will be suffused with vortex energy, making them nearly invulnerable, giving them almost unlimited engagement range. They will be proof that House Varuun's ascent to glory has begun. None will be able to deny it. Well, surely you can see that I am unable, or else I would have done it by now. And I think it fitting that the Great Serpent has led you this far, to now allow you to be the one to restore House Varuun to greatness. Excellent. It is done. This is but the first wave. Once we have restored the Citadel, we will have the knowledge and power to send out hundreds, thousands more.
Intruders dead. In level. Emergent.
Zealots have infiltrated the Citadel. They cannot be allowed to gain control of our work. Waste no time. Ascend the Citadel. Join me at the pinnacle. We must defend the Vortex Gate. We cannot fail the Great Serpent now.
continue. I will investigate. Engaging a potential lunatic. Critical system damage. Please save the drones.
Glad to have you here with me in this moment, but we are running out of time. We risk losing everything to the Zealots, so the gate must cycle one more time, shifting the Citadel into the Vortex and back again. The Zealots inside will be cast into the Void, but I am sorry to say, so will you. It is the only way. The Serpent's Crusade is too important to risk. The work must carry on. You have served honorably. Your deeds here and your sacrifice will be heralded down through the generations. No! You will not jeopardize everything now! entirety of the Citadel will be dragged into the vortex! You have doomed us all!
Slowly, slowly. You have been through a lot. I cannot believe it. The Citadel is gone. There is no sign of Anasko. You failed. You brought us no scrap of hope for the future. You must understand that seems hard to believe.
You will have to explain yourself. Where is Anasko? Why is he not here with us?
Then truly, we are lost. Without Anasko, there is no speaker. There is no way forward.
Perhaps. Or perhaps we acknowledge a simple truth. We are currently the government. We decide what happens from here.
You dare speak of treason? Heresy!
I speak of survival.
Please, calm down, both of you.
This is not a time to be calm or sit idly by. This is a time for action. We, the three of us, are the High Council. All of House Varuun looks to us for guidance. We should provide it.
Yes, Jamal is right. We would have to name a new speaker.
Motherboard, you cannot possibly be considering this madness. We do not have that kind of authority. It is not within our power.
But Lovek, it can be. We can decide that right here, right now. We can carve a path forward for House Varuun. Or else, we can sit by and watch all that we have built crumble around us.
And what assurance do I have that the two of you are not just looking to usurp power for yourselves?
Then we let the Vindicator decide. And we have a herald here as a witness.
An amusing thought, but no. Try again. Then so it shall be. House Varuun moves forward from this crisis and continues to serve the Great Serpent.
All must serve.
Before you adjourn, is there not one matter more to address?
I do not understand. To what do you refer?
To the matter of the Serpent's crusade, of course. The Vindicator knows of what I speak.
I don't understand. The crusade was ages ago. What does that have to do with any of this?
Explain the meaning of this at once.
After all this time, and we knew nothing of this. The council was never consulted.
To be fair, it has never been necessary for the speaker to consult the council. It is his decision to make.
There is nothing more to discuss. If the speaker calls for crusade, then we answer.
I can assure you all that he did indeed believe in it.
Then House Vethol agrees. The crusade begins. What does House Dulkef say?
I have no wish to defy the speaker, but he is no longer here. The Varuun people need time. House Dulkef declines.
No, I should have expected as much. And what does House Kadik say?
Both of my colleagues have made valid points. The matter is complicated. I believe that for the moment, House Kadik abstains.
So, one vote for, one against. And what about you? Should we take up the sword and fight for House Varuun, or continue to cower here and pity ourselves? So be it.
And with all of this out of the way, we will take our leave. You have been through a great deal and deserve a chance to rest. The home, of course, is yours. You deserve a place among us after everything. Know that House Varuun is eternally grateful for all that you have done. And that the Great Serpent will one day grant you a place by his side.
House Varuun well. You would speak with me? Indeed, Serac was my cousin. I know they were assigned to the Oracle, and Motherboard relayed their final report sent by the station. They walk with the Great Serpent now. The Oracle's fate will be tabled for a future discussion. We have more important issues at hand. 87 souls reside with the Great Serpent now. Many were some of the finest scientific minds House Varuun had to offer. They will be remembered alongside those we lost here in Dasra. Of course. We are well aware of how we are perceived by people outside House Varuun, what they might inflict upon us, given the chance. So, our survival has required a great deal of effort and planning. Grav jump coordinates are a closely guarded secret, known only to a few. And our agents have infiltrated every government of the settled systems. Data is carefully and quietly scrubbed from their maps. Those who manage to find their way here rarely leave. Were the circumstances different, you would have learned for yourself. Oh, it was breathtaking. A true testament to the will of Jinan Varuun and our faith in the Great Serpent. To have started from nothing and to have accomplished so much, I pray to the Serpent that we can someday reclaim all that we have lost. I was outside the city, visiting a friend at his farm. We saw the flash of light from inside, and by the time we made it outside, you know, in that moment, I worried it was my fault. That I had somehow not been faithful enough, that I had not believed. I still find myself worrying that we are being punished, that we have affronted the Great Serpent in some way, and that this is our penance.